So I'm just going to do a quick video at organizing your terrain folders and layers. Pretty simple. I didn't really know about this in the beginning, and it's really helped me try to keep things a little bit more organized. It's obviously only as good as you make it, so it's not a requirement. You don't have to organize like this, but I find it easier to try to, work in specific areas and keep them with that name on them. So to start, you've got your world here, and then underneath that, you can make folders and then layers, and then you can actually make folders and then layers. So you can do this by right-clicking on your world, and you can hit folder. So I'm just going to name this Z_YouTube and enter. And then you can right-click on that, and it gives you an option. You can go right into another folder. Now just keep in mind that when you're doing this, you cannot second folder. You cannot use the same name twice, and I don't believe you can use spaces. So you want to use these underscores here. So you can even make another folder here if you want, or you can go into create layer and make a layer. So as you see here, I keep mine my world items, so my managers are in one layer. My roads are in another layer. I'm making a train. Where is it at? So train station and trains. So kind of creating like a road where it just stays in its own layers. And then world markers. So I've moved them, instead of keeping them all in one layer, I have moved them to their own folder, and then each area of my map will have its own markers. I like this because if I want to go to this Blanc Bend here, I can click on that, and bam, I'm right in the area of the map that this is in. Same thing here. So it's great just to get you around your map if you want to go to a reference point of where something else is at. It's good to have those there. And then as you make your point of interest or your locations, again, I was just in the Blanc Bend area, so let's go back there. And in this area, I've got my houses. There's a lighthouse. There's the mountain. There's the resort area that I haven't done up yet. There's the rail yard, which I believe is this one. So it helps keep it organized. It's not necessary. Again, you can have as unorganized as you want, but this is how I prefer to do it. If you haven't done this yet and you want to make it organized like this, you will need to go into wherever you have this in your current map. And if you click on something, let's just click on this polyline. Make sure it's collapsed, meaning, this is open. You want to collapse it, because if you have it open, everything's going to move and it's not going to move properly. So you want to collapse it, so that way it brings the parent with the children over properly. Hit Control L on your keyboard, and then move it to where you want it to go to. So you need to organize your folders and your layers first, and then move the stuff over. You can click and move multiple stuff at the same time. So you can click this. If you don't know it, you can hit Shift, and it'll select anything between the 2 points. Or if, let's say, you need to skip a couple of these, you can click this one, hold Control, click that one, so on and so on. You can right-click and do Set Layer. I just find it easiest to do Control L. Let's say when you organize like this and you've made a new area, right? Let's just say these YouTube test layers that I made, and you're placing things down, and you finish an area and you want to go work, I don't know, over here, and you've labeled this something else. If you forget to select the area that you're working on, it's going to place in that layer. And let's just say a couple days go by, you've been doing some work, and you look and you go, oh crap, I forgot to change to that area. Not a big deal. What you can do, and for instance, I can actually, I'll use this as an example. So this is in the layer, where is it at? This is in this layer here that I called Evansville Mountain Road, which is this area here that I've been working in. So let's just say I put this down and I want it to actually be in the YouTube channel, or I'm sorry, YouTube folder and layer. So, and let's just say there's a bunch of other stuff around this. So what you can do is go to this right here and click on that, and you can choose where you want to select from. You can select from all layers, the active layer only, and the inactive layers only. Pretty self-explanatory, but all layers meaning no matter what layer you have active, you can click on something and move it, right? So I can move this. Let me actually make sure I'm on all layers. Yep. So no matter what layer this is in, I can move it and do what I want with it. Select it and move it, right? If I go to active layers only, if this is not in the layer that I have active, where is it at? What do I have active? So I have train station active, and this is in Mountain Road. I cannot select it. All right. So it's also kind of like a way to lock down so you don't accidentally move things, because it happens. So the next one is select from inactive layers only. So if I want to move everything that is not in this layer, I can now select and move this because it's not in that layer. So the better example would be if, let's just say I'm working in this Mountain Road area, and I get kind of tired of this, or what have you, and I want to go do something else real quick, and I move over here, I put a bunch of stuff down, they're in, and I midway think they're in the right layer. You can select and use that tool to move things to the proper area. If it's not in the proper layer, again, it's not a big deal. It's just for your organizational purposes. And you can go back into this and select from all layers. And no matter what layer you're on, you can select that item. So it's beneficial. Right now, what I am about to start figuring out, and kind of what prompted me to make this video, is I am hopefully having a buddy of mine getting a gaming computer set up here in the next couple days, and we are going to work on this map together. So what I'm going to probably do is move some of this stuff around. I'm going to change it to where, certain things will have his name at the end and certain things will have my name at the end, so we know what each other are putting down when we load into the map at separate times. So wish us luck on that adventure. I'm very excited to have this friend of mine working on this. He is much more creative than I am, and I am very happy to have him working with me on this. So things will start to progress a little bit more quicker, a little bit more smoother, and start to have some more finer detail. I'm also still taking into account trying to keep this map on grounds for the console, specifically Xbox. That's what I have, that I play on as well. And then a couple other buddies of mine still play primarily on Xbox too. So we'll figure that out. But at this point, rambling. So that hopefully covers some organizational stuff with the hierarchy, and appreciate it. And any questions, comments, if you need me to correct this in any way, let me know. Thank you.